Hello and welcome to the overview of Erigo HR Cloud, the employee portal. In this video we will be walking you through logging into the Erigo HR Cloud as an employee, a quick review of the dashboard, how to change your password, view your pay stubs and your PTO balance, update your direct deposit information, and potentially your tax settings. I'm going to start by logging in and go into the Erigo homepage at erigoes.com. And once I'm there, I'm going to click on the client and employee login area and then go down to Erigo HR Cloud login. And for the purposes of this video, I'm going to log in to the employee portal. There is another video that will address an overview of the client worksite manager portal. So I'm going to click employee login, wait for the page to load, and then I'll see a login page. If this is your first time logging into the employee portal, you'll want to click on the register button next to login. And that'll take you to this page, which asks for your last name, your social security number, email address, and username and password that you'd like to use. Once you've registered, you'll be redirected back to the login screen where you'll enter the username and password that you just created. Once back on the login page, you can enter your username and password and then click login to log in. And if you've forgotten your username or password, you can click here and follow the on-screen prompts. I'm going to go ahead and log in here. And once logged in, you'll see the dashboard page. At the dashboard, you'll have quick access to most recent pay statements. If there are events that are scheduled in the system, they would show here. Quick access to paid time off information about how to contact Erigo and Erigo's team. Additionally, benefits that you're currently enrolled in. I want to start by showing you how to change your password. You can do that by going up here in the top right hand corner, clicking the down arrow, and then change password. Once you're on this screen, you'll be able to enter a new password after entering your current password, and the password requirements are listed here on the right hand side. Going back to the dashboard here, I want to show you next how to view your pay stubs. You can do that under payroll, the payroll menu, and then pay history. And I want to click on one of the checks to see more details about it. I can see the hours that were worked, PTO that was taken, and any additional payments that were made. Taxes withheld on that particular check, and also deductions if there were deductions for benefits or other types of deductions. I could also view a pay stub by clicking on View Check. That's going to open up a pop-up window with a PDF of my pay stub. If the new window does not appear, it would be prudent to check your pop-up blocker settings if you have any, and then repeat the steps by clicking on the View Check link again. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the dashboard page. And next I'm going to show you how to view your PTO balance. Now, one option would be on the dashboard to go to PTO summary. Another option is under the menu under paid time off. Here I can see how many hours I have available, but also I can see how many I've taken. If I scroll down, I can see that there were some hours that were taken that are pending approval by my supervisor. And additionally, I can see a history of what has been taken. Next, I want to show you quickly how to view your direct deposit information. And to do that, I'm going to go back to the payroll menu and then down to direct deposit. I can see here that this employee has several accounts set up with various accounts with a fixed amount going to them. And I can see that under deposit method. So they have 3 accounts with a fixed amount, one with $100, one with $95, one with $200 going to different accounts. And then the remainder, in other words, after these amounts have been taken from the check, the remainder going to this last account. It's important that you have at least one account set up as a remainder deposit method so that the entire amount of your check goes to a direct deposit account. If you want to add an account, you'll go to here, add an account, and then fill out the account information and click add at the bottom of the page. If you have a check handy, there's a guide here to show you where your routing number and where your account number is. Once you've filled out your account information, you can select whether you want a fixed amount or a percentage or remainder in the amount that you would like to go to that particular account. If I go back to the direct deposit screen, I can edit accounts that I already have added. And save here. If you have changes, you'll be prompted to save the changes here and then agree to the terms and conditions. Next, I want to show you how to update your tax and tax withholding information. To do that, we're going to go to the Taxes menu and then down to Tax Withholding. On this screen, you can update your allowances, your filing status, federal filing status, and if you have any additional withholding. And likewise with the state, you can update your number of exemptions and any additional withholdings. And the next thing I'd like to show you is the Benefits menu. Here you can see a summary of the benefits that you're currently enrolled in. You can also see what your employee contribution is and your employer contribution if your employer has that set up. Here you'll see a dental, a health plan that's a high deductible, and a vision. We have ZZZ set up in front of these because they're demo plans. But just to give you an idea of what you're enrolled in, the type, you can see employee spouse for the high deductible plan, employee for the dental plan. The benefits enrollment tab will only be available during open enrollment. If you click on the benefit confirmation statements menu option, you'll be able to see open enrollment statements. These statements show an overview of what you enrolled in at the last open enrollment. Again, this is a pop-up window, so check your pop-up blocker settings if you have trouble seeing this page. You can also see what dependents you have enrolled and set up in the system. Here we can see that there's one dependent, the relationship, and information about that dependent. If you click on the Erigo Health Plan documents, it'll take you to an outside page that has a list of our plan document, summary plan description, each individual plan option that you might have, and you might have to look up what plan you're enrolled in. But there'll be more information about all of the plans that Erigo offers. Summary of benefits and coverage, SBC documents are listed here as well. Information about the Employee Assistance Program, other information that is helpful for you in your benefits. And lastly, under the Personal tab, you can see general information about your employment, the title that you currently have, your date of hire, pay rate. These items are not fields that you can change, but if you see something that is incorrect, you can notify your supervisor or Erigo, and that potentially could get changed for you. Under the Personal Info tab, you can see that we have some information already, including name, birthday, age. You can change your marital status and some other information here. Under Contact Information, you might be able to change your personal email address, work email address. It's helpful to have a phone number in the system as well. Address can be very important. You'll want to check to make sure that your address is correct. Resident and mailing. If you will be terminating at some point, you might want to have a W-2 address or a different W-2 address if you expect to receive your W-2 at a different mailing address than what we have in the system. That can be done here. Also, adding an emergency contact is helpful, and that can be done under this tab. And I can do that by just clicking the Add button, and now that information has been added. And that concludes the overview of the employee ESS system. You can contact Erigo for additional questions, and that email address is hr@erigoes.com. Thank you for watching.